What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I'm a brother, like many of you guys, from the black community. I grew up in the West Coast. Most of our communities are similar. Despite where you live, Philadelphia, East St. Louis, Oakland, you know what it is, Jackson, Mississippi. A lot of our communities are the same. We vote the same. We go to the same churches. We have the same ideas usually. And one of these ideas is, I would say, the higher Christology of black women. Christology, in my honest opinion, from what I understand the word to be, is the understanding of Christ, and with some people, some theologians, how far up the chain is Jesus in his deification. Okay, these are the things that are answered and talked about in Christology. And if you look at that, as Christianity has progressed, most people look at Jesus being more like God. All right, you don't have to believe that, but that is kind of what black women have. The more we talk about them in the black community, the more divine they are, the more messianic they are. And it is important for this narrative to continue to exist. Now, also at the same time, if black women are more Christ-like or more messianic-like in theory, and they can do no wrong, then you got to have somebody who does everything wrong, which is the devil or the black man. The black man is the guy who does everything incorrect. No matter what he does, it's no good. He's the evil villain in the story. So whenever you hear or you see Fani Willis in Atlanta, the black church, and despite what she did with Nathan Wade, despite how unlawful it must have been, despite how shady it was, we got to defend Fani Willis because this is a strong black woman. Kamala Harris, who's not even black, on the cover of Essence, refuses to even give the black community media an interview. What do we have to do here? She's a strong black woman. Can't criticize her. And one of those people that have been on that same trope is Tiffany Henyard. And when you fall underneath that trope, you can be taken advantage of. Again, this is Tiffany Henyard at a board meeting when people are pulling up her problems. She's saying this.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All the stuff that y'all did to get people to come to our community, to just diss and down our community. Shame on y'all.
Let me get back to Roland Martin interview. This Roland Martin interview with Kiana Belcher. Now, this is important because, first of all, with all of the charges against her, Roland Martin wants to know, how did Tiffany Henyard respond?
So this report, was it delivered in the council meeting, or was it delivered in this secondary council meeting y'all have because Henyard controls the actual council meeting?
The report was delivered in a special board meeting. A special board meeting, as long as it's called by 3 trustees and we have a quorum, we can move forward with conducting business. So it was sent to every member of the board, and it was a special board meeting held at the Dalton Park District because, once again, we have been locked out the Village Hall.
So you had a surplus, now you're in a deficit. What the hell is her response?
Right now, we don't have a response from her. If you've been watching, or anybody has been watching over the last 3 years, we've been requesting information. We've been locked out of our My Viewpoint, which is the account for transparency of where invoices and receipts go. We kind of had an idea that we were in bad shape, but to see those numbers revealed last night was gut punching. It was sickening, and it just was a hard pill to swallow that a group of people have put us in this financial debt.
The next thing he's going to ask is about the continuous lies.
Say a group of people, when she was on this show, she claimed she knew nothing about this foundation. Then we found out that everybody who was tied to it had a direct relationship with her. One guy worked for the city as well as for the township. He's been indicted by the feds. And so, I mean, you know, what does that tell you that she will brazenly lie like that?
Absolutely. She has been lying to the residents all the time. She's a recalled mayor. She has been recalled. She kept promising things to people. She was doing things without board approval. Saying that there was a $6.8 million grant and all these grants was coming when we knew that, we had an idea that none of those funds had been deposited in the account. She's a habitual liar. She can't help herself.
And see, I want to talk about this. This is important because Roland Martin, these guys are really trying to get out in front of this and trying to hold her accountable. But see, the thing is, Democratic programming, it's not accountable, okay? Because it's not about respecting black women and protecting black women. It's about protecting black women whenever they do whatever they want to do. That's what it's about. Protect black women at all costs. Elect black women. This is what Roland Martin says. I'm going to prove it. Elect black women, fund black women, believe black women, invest in black women, follow black women, defend black women, hire black women, promote black women. This is what Roland Martin is saying, but it doesn't say until. So can I follow black women until they do something wrong? No. See, that's the problem with him, with Tiffany Henyard. He has not called for her to step down. If Tiffany Henyard was a man, that person gotta go. But see, this is the issue. Defend black women, defend whatever. Okay, I can defend a black man or a black woman, but if they're in the wrong, if they're hurting or harming the community, whether they're a man or woman, that person needs to be removed. But this is what the Democratic programming, and now what has happened is it is coming back to bite them. And now you're seeing why black men are defecting from the Democratic Party, okay? Tiffany Henyard is the reason why a lot of black men are voting for Trump, okay? A lot of black men are voting for Trump because of the accountability that Democrats have. And not only that, for those of us who have black mothers and black grandmas, we see how she talks to them, okay? And a lot of black women are being disrespected out there. And you can't say that, you know what, you black men need to go out there and follow black women when they're allowed to do whatever they want to do. Look at Commissioner Natalie Hall out in Fulton County. This lady harassed a man, was married, cheating on her husband, fired the guy when he didn't want to clap her cheeks anymore, cost Fulton County $1 million, never said sorry, had an attitude. The people are paying extra money. In the case of Tiffany Henyard, we already know what she's been doing. Has the same attitude like, we can do whatever we want to do. We don't care. Y'all against me. Y'all are the problem. I ain't the problem. Y'all are the problem. Okay, so still get out there and support. Now, we're not trying to say every black woman in politics is like this. This is not what we're saying. We are seeing, however, when Marilyn Mosby, I'll be honest, that was, that could have been handled differently. But a lot of the others, LaToya Cantrell, Fannie Willis was the big eye opener. If she was a white woman doing that, she'd have to be fired. If it was a black man doing it, they have to be fired. The way that Democrats handled that and still reelected her after she spent Fulton County's money on Mr. Nathan Wade, it was disrespectful. And then the way that she behaved in the courtroom as a city girl, and you're saying follow this sort of leadership? No, I don't think black men have a problem with any black females and politicians. Then when you want to talk about what they've been doing, some of them, not all of them, you want to say, well, you dislike black women. You hate them. No, we're talking about somebody doing something wrong. If it was a man, I would say he's doing the same thing wrong. If he was orange or black or red, he's doing wrong. Why do you have to always make it a female thing? And then whenever you have these issues, like Roland Martin, when he gave that lady a softball interview, Tiffany Henyard, on his platform, he didn't ask no real hardcore tough questions because it's always protect sisters. Now, when they're stealing from the same black communities that y'all say that y'all love, even though y'all don't live nowhere near them, y'all ain't got no problem with them. When she ain't got no police cars in Dalton and people are suffering, y'all ain't got nothing to say about it. And then when a black man or anybody in the black community don't want to support that nonsense, you want to start debasing them and trying to make them do it. That's so stupid and immature. It is immature and it's sick. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.